We've gotten quite far right now. You have a membership offer for which you can charge people monthly subscriptions for your course, for your weekly group coaching calls. You learned how to build a list and how to talk to the people on your list. And you learned also a content client attraction method through which you're gonna be posting so people fall on your list and you can talk to them and enroll them and get them to become your members. And now I have a bonus extra module here ready for you through which you're gonna be able to achieve consistency with attracting people into your program and getting closer and closer toward that ultimate goal of having 10, 15, 20 people who are paying you $150 a month or so you can solidify your group coaching program and you can be quite solid with it and have solid recurring income from it as well, right? So I will want to teach you a flywheel daily execution routine, daily execution method of 3 things that you need to do daily so you can be attracting enough people to you and having enough conversations and enroll enough people into your program. But before I get there, if you are familiar of how I started building my group, was that in my first month I enrolled 8 people into my membership monthly fee, and that got me already this kind of mini solid income. But then the next second month I added another 3 or 4, so I added around 1 per week, right? And I was not even pumping, running so fast. I was just going with the flow. So in second month I added another 4, and in the third month I added another 4, right? So that's how I did it. And your goal is gonna be also that in your first, second and third month you enroll 10, 15 people into your program so you solidify it, right? And this is what you're gonna need to do to get it all rolling, right? Of course, you are already aware that you want to enroll the first 3 people first, and we already talked about that in the previous modules where I said to you that you want to build a list, and out of that list you will enroll at least 3 people, right? So hopefully you already enrolled the first 3 people, or you're gonna enroll them now anyway, and we want to get now from 3 to 5 to 10 to 15, and we can only get there if we continuously keep adding more people into your program. And here is a breakdown of a math. Not sure if this is gonna make a complete sense to you, but the idea here is that if we want to sign up 10 people, you will want to have at least 25 to 50 calls in the next 3 months. Let's not get scared about that, right? Because 3 months is a lot of time. And if you have a list of 30, 40, 50, 60 people that you are building, your goal is gonna be that you schedule around 3 to 4 calls per week, right? So that's what I did in my first month. I had probably 15 to 20 calls so I was able to enroll my first 8 people in my first month into my program, right? And for you to have 3 to 4 calls per week, or have those first 10, 15 calls as I had in the first month, you will want to be inviting 1, 2, 3 people per day or 5 people per day to schedule a call with you, right? The idea here that I'm making to you right now is that if you want to invite people to schedule calls with you, you're gonna need to do a little bit of work every day, right? And you're gonna do that work through a 1-hour daily execution routine that I created. So this routine will remind you of 3 or 4 tasks that you need to keep doing regularly so you can keep enrolling people into your program. And what are those 2 or 3 things, right? The first task that you would want to complete daily or every second or third day is that you post a content piece, right? That's how I am guiding myself here, right? When I wake up or whenever I start my day, I'm like, because I still have that inspiration in the morning, what kind of content should I or can I create today or so, right? So that's how I'm guiding myself daily, okay? First, content creation, because content is gonna create more conversations, more engagement for me, right? So content is that thing that drives me first. But then the second thing that drives me is doing enough conversations daily with people, right? And building that list that we discussed about building before, right? So 30 minutes per day or 10, 15, 20 minutes, I could write the content that day, right? And we already know how we're gonna write that content. We're gonna choose from the topics library, choose one topic, choose a format, and then write and post, of course, right? And then I will want to do conversations with people from the list that I'm building, because this content, right, is gonna be attracting people. They will be commenting, they will be liking stuff. I can put those people to my list, right? Adding people to my list daily and asking myself who is already on that list, right? Because the key here is gonna be that I do 3 to 5 conversations per day and ask 3 to 5 people per day if they want to know more about my stuff, right? About my group community, right? Your goal should be that you ask 3 to 4, 5 people per day, hey, do you want to know more about my group community, right? Same script sentence that we discussed before when we talked about DM conversations. So your goal is going to be post a content piece and ask at least 3 people per day if they want to know more about the group community, because out of those 3 people, one of them will schedule a call with you, right? And you will invite that person to a few people to a call, and you're gonna then have that one call per day, or 1, 2, or 3 per week, doesn't matter, right? But the key here is that if you post the content and ask 3 people per day if they want to know more about your stuff, then things will be happening for you. And I already gave you at the beginning this document, which is a guide for you to be doing the daily work. And I'm gonna talk about this plan of how it all works. This is a full picture summary of my program, of what we're going through. I'm gonna talk about this in the next lessons. But you're gonna print this document out, because this document is reminding you that you need to post 1 content piece per day and you need to have 3 conversations per day or so, and how to do them. I'll talk about this later on, but right now I'm just reminding you that you will want to post 1 content piece per day or so and have 3 chats with people per day. That's gonna get you calls booked, but if you schedule a call, you're gonna anyway attend those calls, so I don't need to remind you of that activity, right? So with that said, this is the work that you're gonna want to do daily, right? Besides of course, you supporting your group community, customer support, and having weekly group coaching call, right? That's important, right? But for you to build that group, right, you're gonna need to post 1 daily content piece and have a few chats, so you're feeding that group that you are building, right? I just wanted to remind you of this daily routine, and now in the next video I'm gonna show you how to use the tracker and how to track your numbers every day.